Welcome back to Misscliks D&D Seaborn, everybody. So, Behana, you wake up a few minutes later. You're in the woods. There's a skeleton standing over you. This woman with a bow strapped to her back and a weird sword. A couple of weird swords attached to her hips, actually. And then an elf curled up on the floor and a man standing over her, stroking her hair, his hair.
Weird.
Party, take it away.
I rush over to her and I stroke her.
No, I kind of push Phyllis away and I stand menacingly over Faye. So what say you? Ready to run?
As soon as I open my eyes and realize where I am and remember, I kind of like scared animal, try to scutter away.
I push him off and I run over to her anyways and comfort her a little bit. Everything will be okay.
As she tries to comfort me, I nestle into her arms like a little baby.
And I just hold on to her. And I just shake my head at Tamriel.
He was right. I'm not ready.
It's okay. It's your first battle and they're pretty strong zombies.
Are these the type of things you fight all the time?
Sadly, this is what stuff we might.
If you cannot even stand against this creature, you will have no chance against those.
Your creature was rabid.
I give Trellis the big Puss in Boots eyes, I just try to be my best, and I know you strong cat wielder will teach me to.
Yes, we will help you along the way. You're no more useless than some people around here. And I just love her hair.
I when she pets my hair, I kind of wince each time she touches my head a little bit, but I still
touch her super, super lightly, so that doesn't hurt her.
Well, your wounds are healed at least a little bit. You will suffer no permanent injury. Now is a good time to give up your quest if you wish to do so.
Give to who my quest?
You no longer have to search for the orb if you are too scared for the journey ahead.
I must search for orb. It is my only chance.
There will be many monsters even more powerful than my Alpha here. I've decided to name you Alpha. I kind of nod.
Cats have alphas?
Luckily, she'll be working together with us in the future, and she will train along the way. She will be coming with us. This is what she wants.
I can be...
Let the lady speak for herself.
Perhaps I simply do anything non-danger. I clean, I wash weapons,
Great, so you don't want to fight?
I want fight, but if you don't want fight, I just help.
You will fight and help.
Okay. If you want.
You will get there. We will make you into a warrior.
You are very brave. I just sit there letting her pet me.
Alpha, back to your box, I said. Oh.
Alpha crawls back into the boat, still down 6 hit points until...
Oh, that's
right. Because
I
kick him in the head.
Yes, I look at the head. That was an impressive kick.
I hold up my foot. See? Very strong foot.
I spend some time to spend the next 6 minutes healing up Alpha.
All right. The party's finally has their stuff together. And where do you go? Oh, to the river, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys...
So, Faye is still at 1 hit point, right?
Yes, she will need a full day of rest before she can really regain hit points via magic.
Okay.
So we rest for a day then.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we resting?
We can start going down this river.
Well, that's not resting if we're moving, right?
It's on a boat. That's resting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Neil, can we do that?
Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay. You guys
take the boat out in front of me, right?
Yeah, he already saw the boat, the box transform into a small boat, and then out of it leaped a jaguar.
So I saw it during the fight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably why I got my head bit, because I was like, what? So this time when you take it out, I'm like mystified by it. I'm like poking it and like touching it and stuff.
You guys can control the boat. Pick one person to be the boat captain.
Go ahead, Tamriel.
Switch to a hex system instead of a square grid system. I think this will work a little bit better. You can still move the same distance, but just in hexes now.
Oh,
instead
nice.
Of squares.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
So go ahead, and I think what we decided that you can go. What was it? 12 squares in half a day, 24 in a full day.
Yeah.
And we're on the river in Yunta right now?
Yeah. No, 1 square for every 2 hours unless you have sailors and rowers, and then it's 1 square per hour. So you can go 12 squares a day or 6 squares if you just want to travel by daylight. And you guys are on the Yunta River, yes.
Okay. Are there any other boats around here?
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. Well, we transform the boat out of sight, and then we sail down the river. Like so.
Okay. You guys make it 1, 2. Let's call it. River travel is a little bit slower than over the open ocean. You got to watch out for sandbars. You got to kind of take your time going down. So you make it to the edge and out onto ocean before the day comes to a close. You have maybe 4 hours left of sunlight before it's dark. You do pass a very large walled town on your way out. You see on top of the wall all sorts of ballistas, heavy and light, as well as a very tall church spire, or maybe it's not actually a church spire. It's a little bit too tall to be that, but something that sticks up well above the town and seems to have like a lookout post up there. The forest beyond this walled town is large. We're talking like giant sequoia large. Trees that are hundreds and hundreds of feet tall and bigger across than a man is long. Tall. I can work words. It's fine.
I have all the best words.
Oh, that's large. Yep. Okay, our location is south of here, right?
Yes, the southern continent is your general direction.
Can we look at the bigger map?
Yes. Let's flip you guys over to the big map.
Ooh. Big map.
So you guys are here in Matava. And according to your larger map, there's just these islands south of here. And no land mass. So it must either be off the map, or the map does not cover it. Or you've been lied to and it's not south. Or something else. Maybe it's underwater, maybe it's in the air. Maybe it's in another dimension.
Let's see, I kind of recall my memory. What were the stuff we copied down?
It speaks about a southern continent that was covered in ice during the Great Cataclysm of the Gods.
Okay. Southern continent covered in ice. I look at the southern tip of Drekis. Does that have any resemblance?
Well, it is very snowy. The map marks it as a snow-covered tundra.
And we got a specific location in this snow-covered tundra, yes?
The rounded mountain north of a very specific bay and north of a specific forest or lake.
Well, that's certainly, I look at the map, that certainly looks like a very distinct lake. There's no bay around. You, Faye, you were looking for this orb. Where were you going to start looking?
Neil, how much information do I have?
Very little, actually. You just know it's an ancient orb from back before the Great Cataclysm, and that it had been used to secret away monsters that were a danger to the world, and people that were a danger to the world.
This book that you have that tells you these things that I see you have, what does it say?
It says that it is north of a bay and north of a lake and north of a forest. All of those? Yes?
North of bay, north of lake, north of forest.
And it is in a snow-covered area.
But
Did I miss anything, Neil?
Nope.
but is called South Continent.
Yes.
But it's all north.
Yes.
This is very strange.
To our knowledge, this map area is only a small section of the world, right? Or how large of a section of the world is this?
The world does extend beyond here. To the far east is a much, much larger continent. Some would call the mainland, and yours is a small island, kind of like Australia. There are other continents about, but none of you are all that well versed in the greater world as a whole.
Well, to me, I am but simple learner, but I think maybe to go to South Continent, we go south.
That is exactly what I was thinking.
Well, let us go south. Down
Agreed.
we go. To the orb and success.
Yes, but first, we will need a more seaworthy vessel. I pull this ship to shore, the boat to shore. And then I put does this boat have a hold?
Yes, it has a deck, so there's a hold below it too.
Okay, I corral the jaguars into the hold. And then once we are out of the boat, I will transform it into the ship.
Okay.
Oh, so the boat I saw wasn't the ship. It's a different. It
Yes.
can do that?
It has two boat forms, a small rowboat and then the bigger ship.
I did not know that. I am even more impressed when it becomes a ship. And you can tell I'm looking for like how it did that. Like I'm looking for like fold points to see if it like expanded that way. And then I'm like looking around Temriel to try to see like if he had something in his pocket or something.
Okay.
Ah,
Well, you still have 4 hours of daylight left, which means you can move 2 squares or hexes on the map. Whoever is boat captain, move yourself.
great.
To the south.
Going to be straight south
Hooray!
for the foreseeable future.
All right, that is the rest of the day. The sun begins to set, and since you're a skeleton and you can sail all night, go for it. But you're still down an orison and a repair injury until you rest and can rememorize spells.
How long is the resting period for this spell?
8 hours.
What if I only need to learn 2 spells?
8 hours.
Okay. Well, then
I
it
am
seems
not
like
tired. I will sail while you rest.
You look very exhausted.
I am indeed exhausted.
You look like you are not tired at all.
I am not tired.
Good. Steer the ship for the next 8 hours.
Okay.
I will take a rest.
Yes, as you say, great magic, Captain.
Trellis, if you want to, as I go to rest and to prepare my spells, I kind of pass by Trellis. If you wish to relieve her at any time, it is your prerogative.
Of course. If you need me to relieve you, just let me know. I know you probably need some extra rest.
Do I need to rest for 8 hours before I can even be healed, don't I?
Yes.
It is fine. I have head wound, but if it no get fixed, it's my own fault. Kitty bite me and I now, But if I no rest, I no heal, it's okay.
She will be fine, I say as I enter the cabin.
I don't think you should be worried. You should be the one worried about her welfare. When you almost killed her earlier, I will take care of her.
Do what you will. I start meditating.
I shake my head.
I'm just steering do.
I keep an eye on her, even though I'm doing a little bit of rest, but I keep an eye on her to make sure she's okay.
Why don't you give me 6 squares of movement for travel over the night?
Me?
Yes, you. You are now the temporary.
I'm driving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right. You are approaching and can almost, I guess, yeah, you can see it from here. There are a string of islands with large mountains on them. I don't think you can see this bottom one, but you can definitely see these middle two. Probably not this top one either.
Has it been 8 hours? Yeah.
Yes, this is when the sun is coming up, and you can see before you there are these mountains appearing in the open ocean.
I'm super tired, but I'm land ho. There's land and I sorry to bother, but I don't know how to land ship.
It is not a problem. You simply continue sailing to the south.
You don't want to stop on island? Get the tasty island fruit?
No, we probably shouldn't stop anywhere.
Okay.
All right. Why don't whoever's driving keep driving, and we'll just count the hours until you guys decide you want to do something else.
I'm still driving.
For me,
no one's gonna relieve me.
I will not step in and do anything. I watch to see how this new recruit conducts herself. So I'm just,
getting all the tests,
just sitting along one of the walls watching.
I keep driving, but I cast meaningful glances at Trellis, and you can see that I'm holding the wheel, and then I kind of keep doing I
get up and I walk over and I take over for her.
I look at you so grateful. Thank you, great protector. I go rest.
Don't be afraid ever to say you need rest. You did get your skull crushed.
Yes. It was great shame. Thank you. And then I go lie down and immediately go to sleep.
Okay. Trellis, you are boat captain. Sail us away.
I'm having a problem zooming in, so...
the slider bar on the right, upper right.
So I'm going down, correct? Because I can only see so much.
Do you not see where you are?
I see where we're at, but I don't see the surrounding areas.
Yeah, pull the bar down, and then you'll zoom out. Did that work?
Yeah, it's still it's fine. So I'm going south, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
2, 4, 6.
Wait, 4
8.
hours in. 4 hours in.
Whoa.
I will shout into the cabin where Faye is sleeping. We're under attack.
Faye, you are Fayhama, right? Fayhana.
Mm-hmm.
You are woken up by this sound that you're under attack.
I jump up. What is danger?
Look, off to the side.
What do I see?
You see an island with a mountain.
This island attack us? What?
No.
I was sleeping. I don't know. Explain to poor stupid.
I was simply testing your battle readiness.
This is good test. I hope I pass.
It's quite convenient that you do not have any weapon. This is how you fight, yes?
Yes, I'm ready. See, hand, and foot. These are weapons, always ready.
Well, carry on with your rest then.
Okay.
Can I move the boat?
Yes.
Okay. That's 2, 4, 6, 8.
All right, at 8 hours, actually. Stop
Okay.
right about there. You see sailing across the ocean, kind of far out, is another ship. It doesn't have its... I mean, it has masts, but it doesn't have sails. And it just seems to be very, very slowly moving across the water. Almost like it's just being pushed by the ocean currents and the motion of the waves.
Is anybody out on the deck with me, or am I just alone?
I'm out there with you.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Ryan's out there as well.
I look over to Tamriel. There's a ship ahead.
We are not in any real condition to encounter a ship, make a wide berth.
Okay. So it's directly... It's not on the map, is it? I don't see it.
No, the ship's not on the map.
Okay.
But it's some miles away from you.
But it's like straight ahead, right?
No, it's off to the side. Like, eventually you guys will cross paths if you're going at the right speed.
Okay, so if I go around, like, which way should I go around, left or right? Because where is it going to be?
If you want to avoid the ship, we don't have to go around on the map. You can just
Okay.
kind of avoid the ship. It won't be a problem to miss it.
Okay. So you think we should avoid this ship?
Well, who knows what kind of unlawfulness might be out there. With only the two of us in fighting condition, I do not want to take any chances.
Very well. All right, so we avoid the ship then.
Okay. You avoid the ship and continue on your journey. 10 hours and 12 hours, and it turns to night.
Okay, so I think Tamriel, I called Tamriel over. I think you should take over.
Sure. I spend the 11th to 12th hour casting Horizon up to 40 times. Let me know when she looks completely good again.
All right. I guess this is the point where Anna reveals how much HP her character has.
Why?
Because he heals you
what
1
I'm doing
HP at a
here-
time.
Yes,
While I'm
healing you.
sleeping?
No, while you're awake.
While I was sleeping.
I walk over and check on her as well.
Yeah, I have, I need 17. No. What? What do I need?
Well, how much HP do you have?
I need 14. I need 14 HP.
Don't you need 20 HP?
I have 7. No, I don't. I have
No, you're
none.
at
I need
1.
21. Okay, so I need 20. I lied. I'm just a big liar.
All right.
Okay. I say as I heal you, do not fear. I am just healing you. So you are back to battle worthiness, and I begin the ritual, which takes 18 minutes.
I look at him with like awe-filled, like almost terror, but like terror in the way that you like worship something eyes, you know? And I'm like, truly, you are a great wielder of mystery.
Are you sitting while he's doing this, or are you like standing with us?
Yeah, I was sitting because I think I just like kind of woke up and was just sitting there like
Okay, then I'm like by your side, making sure you're comforted while this is going on.
This makes me happy. I seem comforted.
Though you may be green, though you may be new to the adventuring world, whatever calamity shall befall you, I shall be back to raise you up, one way or the other.
For what reason would you pay attention to non-fight success like me?
Well, if you simply swear your dedication to Tempos, you have seen his blessings, yes?
Well, yes, father, son, good family allegiance.
Well, for now, you are at least one more body in the way, which should help in our recovery of the orb.
Yes, my body always in way, yes.
And you look at least somewhat capable, so, and certainly willing. So I will allow you to help us gather the orb.
This is good thing.
Okay. It is nighttime. I think everyone is normally going back to sleep now, except for
Temriel.
Thank you. And Temriel, why don't you take over and start sailing the ship, and we'll just see where you guys go.
Okay, it's going to be 8 spaces directly down.
3, 6 spaces. 4, 5,
Okay.
6 until daylight. Nothing but open ocean as far as your eye can see and as far as the map can see so far. You wake up, it's been a day and a half since you met up with Behana, and you're out.
This is a bad time to mention this, but I'm certain that at least someone's layman knowledge would know, is there land to the south?
Make me an intelligence check.
I should have done this a while ago. Let's see.
Yes, you have heard of land to the south. You read in a book that there was a southern continent that had snow on it, and a rounded mountain, and a lake and a bay.
Ah, excellent. Onwards to the south.
Okay. It's morning. Unless anyone wants to do anything, just keep driving the boat.
That's fine. I'm gonna start moving it like 5 spaces at a time.
Cool.
I try to talk to Ryan during that time. Once I'm like feeling better.
Yeah, there we go. What would you say to Ryan? He seems very concerned with this sleepy and semi-conscious elf.
While he's tending to the semi-conscious elf, I kind of stand by his side and say, what is problem with elf?
I don't know. I'm not a healer or wizard. I'm mostly I mostly do the bitch work around here. I don't know too much about anything here, and she's just been. He won't talk. He won't do anything other than sleep. But when he was coming down with it, he said there was a rare elf sleeping sickness disease. But I don't know if that was the disease talking or if that was him being truthful. I'm awful worried about the guy. He did sort of kind of save my life once upon a time. Sort of.
You are a friend?
I think that would be the appropriate word to use now.
That is
Know
nice.
this, Ryan. You have been more useful than Albert has.
Oh, don't
Yes.
lay it on thick, Temriel. You don't do a good job at it.
And while Albert is down for the count, I'm sure even this Fae will be more useful.
This is unkind things he say about friend. Why he say things?
I mean, you've seen him underneath the hood, right? He's
Yes,
got no
he
heart.
look like bones.
Yeah.
But pretty bones. I say like in his direction.
Maybe. But, there's something like, without the touch of another person from time to time, it becomes a cold and lonely and bitter world. This poor guy hasn't felt the touch of another person for 1,000 years. It just must be very, very sad and lonely to be him. I think that's why he makes bold jokes.
Why no one touch you?
Doesn't have... No, I don't think touching bone would feel the same as touching skin. Tamriel, does it feel the same when I tap your skull as it did when people used to hold your hand? And he goes up and...
No, certainly not. However, such feeling is distant memory for me now. It is all right. I have been summoned as a guardian, and I will fulfill my duty, even beyond the grave.
It is okay. Ryan, person, keep the feeling. He like feeling. You no need, he keep, and he use with friend elf. Let me look. I look at elf.
Hold on, look. Yeah, kind of. I guess kind of. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you say you do work. You are ship bitch, and you do good. You do good, bitch. Yes. Let me come ship bitch. I look at elf and I start listening to his breathing and feeling his forehead. And I'm like, don't worry. I see this elf disease before. He be fine. He sleep. He say weird words maybe not say anything. And then one day he fine.
You sure?
I've seen.
Really? That makes me feel a lot better. I owe this guy... I owe him my life, really. That does make me feel better.
He must be brave.
But just to get it clear, Albert and I are friends.
Yes.
When I was talking about the touch of another person, I meant in a friendly way. We're just buddies. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
We be buddies too?
If you want to be.
I take his arm. I'm like, see, friend touch. Yes.
Yeah, friendly touch is good.
Yes, friend touch, feelings, all happy.
Yeah.
Yes, we are all buddies here, I say as I extend my hand towards Ryan.
I take the hand and I hold it. I'm holding them both. I'm like, see, buddy, friend circle, all happy.
Sometime later, Tamriel or Trellis, whoever's got the map, spots on the big map that kind of shifts as you move across the world. You see landmass coming into view.
Yes, I'll take my 8-hour rest now.
Landmass.
So it's me. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
8 hours.
It is now a couple hours after sunrise. No, it's actually just afternoon right now. You went 10. And you have this great view of this new southern continent.
I kind of review Albert's notes. North of bay, north of lake, north of forest.
Rounded mountain.
Rounded mountain.
But yes, those other things are correct as well.
Alright, so...
Alright, continue straight south then. You may have to round this continent.
Okay, so I can only do 8 hours at a time, right? Or can I do more?
You can go more as long as you don't mind not sleeping. Or you can do 12 hours at a time.
Okay, I'll do 2 more and then I need to rest.
Yeah.
Tamriel, go ahead. I'm going to rest now.
Was
And
the
I
map
head
not
over.
revealing anything further down?
No, there's no more map to reveal. It reveals something, but it is not important and does not give you any more clues.
Okay.
I have not built a full world, just most of
To
it.
the left.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, as I glance at the map, this looks like the first possibility. Oh, but then I glance to the left of the map. Well, this seems like a possibility. There's a lake, there's a forest, and I see a rounded mountain.
Neil, the map turned all black for me.
Let me follow you here. Huzzah. You should all be centered on the thingy now. Yes?
Oh, there we are. Yeah.
There we are.
Got it. I see the icy land.
Yes. Can we see the lake from here?
Not from your position on the boat, but you can see it from the map on the ship.
Well, that is a bay. I point towards this. Ping select.
You can press and hold this thing.
Oh, right. Yes. So it is not a perfect match, but there are mountains to the northwest of it. Did Albert mention anything about to northwest of a bay?
Yes, I believe the mountains were supposed to be northwest of the bay, ocean, and forest.
Ah, northwest, not north. Silly Albert in his handwriting. Well then, let us land here.
Hey, you pull the ship up to the coastline. There's kind of snow coming all the way down to the edge of the shore, only lapped away by the waves. Ship kind of grinds up against the sands, and you step off first, Temriel, into the frozen wasteland that is this unnamed southern continent. Cold outside. You guys don't really have the clothing for this sort of weather. Not that Temriel really needs much clothing to begin with.
I have a wool cloak.
That'll help you, but it's freezing out here. It's been cold along the ship, and setting foot on shore doesn't really help it.
This weather feels like bad touch. You have more clothes, provisions, cloth, blankets.
What a shame that you do not share my convenience of not requiring these. You may have my robe.
Does Trellis need it?
Probably. If you have a fur coat, I'll probably take the robe.
Ryan is shivering as he steps
Lay
off.
down the robe.
He's got
Given that the temperature was decreasing as I headed there, I would have prepared different spells. So
Sure.
do not fear. I have a spell which will allow you to perform while in this weather.
I see Ryan shivering. I go over and I say, friend circle. And I like hold him to keep him warm.
Friend circle is good.
I rub his arms.
Trellis? Friend circle? Friend circle?
I grudgingly go in for this.
Not super excited about getting close to this new person.
No. Well, no, she's fine. I don't want to be close to Ryan.
Right. So the four of you stand huddled on the beach. Dark Albert has pulled himself out of the boat as well, and like sleepily walks over to you, shaking, like, rocking back and forth, and kind of cuddling next to you for warmth.
I wonder if Albert would do fine if we simply dug a hole here and put him in it.
You once put friend in grave?
Not a grave, simply a resting place.
You are skeleton. I think you forget. Non-skeleton, no like be buried.
Well, we need to find an area for some amount of warmth then. What I can do is make it easier for you and for the time being, for you all. And I cast, let's see, Aura of Comfort on the 4 other members. So that would be Ryan, Trellis, Faye. Oh, just 3. Oh no, and Albert. Yes.
Does it only affect one creature?
Yes, I prepared it 4 times.
Okay.
When the spell is cast, a faintly shimmering aura surrounds the recipient. The aura insulates the recipient from the effects of non-magical heat and cold in a range of negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit to 140. Is it below negative 20?
No.
All right. It feels like it is 70 degrees after I cast it on you.
Oh, this feels like warm friend circle all over body.
Do you
Yes.
just cast it on her or everybody?
I cast it on everyone.
Okay.
This will last us 7 hours, so we must find shelter before then.
All right, we should head off then.
Where are we going?
To the mountains, which are both excellent for shelter and for finding orbs.
Orb finding is good. Let's go.
Hey, you guys set off across the Arctic tundra, headed towards the mountains.
I look around. Are there any rounded mountains?
Well, the mountains look as they do on the map, so I will let you make those sorts of decisions. We'll zoom in for chat to get a good look at the mountains.
Well, I see quite a few rounded mountains here. Those are actually mountains, not hills, right? If they're
Yeah,
small.
the pointy ones that are grayed are mountains. The brownish rounded ones are hills.
Well, I believe that one looks the most round to me. I point to that place on the map.
Can you ping it one more time?
Right there.
Okay. That is roughly 28 miles from you. So in Arctic tundra like this, you're going to move at 1/3 your normal movement speed because you lack any proper gear to travel across it. You'll get stuck in snowdrifts. They'll be slow going. Some areas will be easy. Other areas will be slippery. So a journey that would normally take you maybe a day to get to the base of the mountain should take you 3 days.
And from our vantage point, do any of the mountains look particularly distinctive?
They look as they do on the map.
Okay, well, we will travel diagonally around on these hills to attempt to reach that rough arrow point.
Okay.
And we try to find somewhere warm in the hill?
That's gonna be hard. Everything is covered in snow, and you guys are under-geared for this.
Caves?
Well, let's take a look. So you start trekking across the tundra in the direction of that hill. Do you guys have 3 days worth of food supplies? No, I guess 6 days worth of food and water?
Yes.
Yep.
That is always the right answer.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
We have 12.
Excellent. So, maybe 4 hours into your journey, you are climbing up this section of a hill where 2 hills kind of meet to get onto the next area, when you see these 3.5 foot tall winged humanoid creatures. They have a body that looks like it's made out of ice with stalactites and stalagmites of ice kind of growing up and down them. They have very long, pointy ears, exaggeratedly long noses, and chins that kind of stick out both pretty far. Sharp icicle-like teeth, pale white eyes, and kind of a bluish tint all about them. They are flapping their wings and throwing snowballs back and forth at each other. When you kind of come over this slight rise, and as you stop to look at these bizarre creatures, they turn, hovering in place to look at you. They're maybe 100 yards from you.
Look, they play snow games together. Maybe they'd be part of friend circle.
Oh, there! I call out.
They begin flapping their wings and flying in your direction.
If they attack, this will be another excellent test for you, Behana.
I don't think they attack. They just play snow game with us.
They get closer and closer, and we will see what they do on the other side of our break. See you guys in a few minutes. Bye-bye.